Everyone, it's Oscar. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a product/service that guarantees 100 clients in 6 months. And in this video, I'm going to show you an extreme example of this. And you can implement this on like smaller offers, but this is just to make an extreme example to really like show my pointer. And there's a lot that goes into this, but this is sort of the most sort of important fundamental thing that you need to understand to build a product that actually produces these outstanding results. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing you need is end-to-end control. And what this means is that if you want to guarantee that someone gets 100 clients in 6 months, you cannot rely on their current systems. You need to have end-to-end control of every single process, meaning that, for example, you can't rely on that your clients will close sales calls. You can't use their sales reps to close sales calls because you don't know 100% certain that they will close the calls. You can't trust it. You need to control that process. So if you want to guarantee clients, well, then you need to control the sales process to make sure that that meetings get closed. If you guarantee, 1 million in revenue, well, then all of a sudden you need to control the pricing of your client's service. You need end-to-end control. You can't trust and rely on your client's current systems because it's super risky for you. Now, the next thing that is crucial here is that you never build the solution around a product, you build the solution around the outcome. And what this means is that you don't start with the process, aka how you're going to achieve the outcome. So for example, you don't say, how can I guarantee 100 clients in 6 months with cold email or with Facebook ads or with SEO? You reverse it. You start by, or you ask yourself, how can I build a product that makes it impossible not to sign 100 clients in 6 months? So you build the product around the outcome, if that makes sense, right? So that's how you start sort of by doing it. So how can I make it impossible not to sign 100 clients in 6 months? And all of a sudden, a lot of these features will pop into your head. So what we can do now is to make this outcome more tangible. Well, what do you need in order to get 100 clients in 6 months? Well, then we need to book 1,000 meetings. Right? Now it's more tangible. And then you go into, here is conditions, right? And then it's actually time to decide sort of the features here. And features, that's basically attributes of your product. That's your process, how you're going to achieve the outcome. So what you do here is you set up these things that you need to do in order to achieve this outcome. So for example, post 2 YouTube videos per week, post 10 LinkedIn, Facebook, and X posts per week, send 1 million cold emails, right? Send 5,000 LinkedIn messages, make 5,000 cold calls, and convert 10% of sales calls into clients, right? And for this, you need trained sales reps. So now you need to ask yourself, well, if I did all of this with the right conditions, would it be impossible not to sign 100 clients in 6 months? And the answer might depend, right? Because there are different conditions. So the other thing you need to do is set conditions. And conditions are things that your process needs to be successful. So this is sort of the conditions that the product operates within. So if we take this and send this to the back and here. So conditions. So for example, for this output, for this product to achieve this outcome, well, then your client needs to have an irresistible offer with a refund guarantee. And your client also need an total addressable market of at least 200,000. Because if they have less than that, well, who is going to watch your YouTube videos? Who is going to follow you on LinkedIn, right? How are you supposed to send 1 million cold emails if there's not, and this is including follow-ups, by the way, if it's not at least 200,000 in the market? How are you supposed to send 5,000 LinkedIn messages if there's not enough leads? How are you supposed to make 5,000 cold calls, right? So these are all conditions that your client needs and that your product needs to function and to produce the outcome. And with the conditions you've set here and with the product features, now you need to ask yourself again, if we did this for our client, if we had these conditions and did all of these features here for 6 months straight, is it impossible not to sign 100 clients? And if the answer is no, well, then you either need to adjust the outcome, lower the outcome, increase the timeline, or what I recommend you do, add more value. And what that means is essentially you add more features to your product. You need to make it impossible not to achieve the outcome. And once you've listed this out, essentially, all the things that you need to do, well, then you need to create sort of systems to do all of this. And this isn't rocket science, right? Everyone understands how to do this. It's not rocket science. 2 YouTube videos per week, right? Well, to record 2 YouTube videos per week, well, then you need ideas. So you need to come up with ideas. You need to come up with video concepts. You need to create video, like visuals, what you're going to show in the video. You need a recording software, right? You need someone to edit the videos. You need a thumbnail designer. It's pretty simple to figure out the components, the micro components of doing this. Posting 10 LinkedIn and Facebook and X posts per week. Well, it's not that difficult nowadays with AI, right? So what you can do is simply, well, download the video transcript of these 2 videos and ask ChatGPT to create 10 unique posts based on the transcript. And then, well, to create visuals for the LinkedIn posts, then you simply use a tool like Napkin. AI as well generates visuals. Boom. Sending 1 million cold emails. Well, there are plenty of tutorials out there. You can join my school community where we have a process that shows you how to do this, right? So it's not rocket science to create these systems. You just need to think about it. And it's easier than you think. Creating 2 YouTube videos is easy. Then what you do, and this is going more in depth, like I can go on ages about this and I don't even know if there's demand for this video, but anyways, I might just throw this in here as well. And then what you do is you simply create one of these flow charts or service blueprints, which is essentially just a list of all the SOPs and all the systems you need to do this, right? So here I have a content production process. So this shows you how to create thumbnails. And here I have exactly like what I do, what my VA do, what's automated. YouTube video recording and editing. Here we have what I do, what my VA does, and what's automated. And it shows all the micro steps involved and whose responsibility it is. And what you see here is that most of this is automated or outsourced, right? If this were to be like, if you were to sell this as a service with content production, all you would do is replace you here with the customer. So the customer would, for example, the customer would write the hook. Maybe not, but the customer would record the video. The customer would upload the video to Drive. Then the VA edits the videos. AI cuts out buzzwords and silences. Then your customer or you approve the video. And with short form content production, well, then your customer records the videos, right? VA edits the videos and AI. And for example, with text-based content production, there's nothing here that your customer has to do. It's just VAs, automated. All you have to do in that case would be to schedule the posts. That's sort of what goes into it, but you need end-to-end control. So with YouTube, for example, you need to control the videos that are being uploaded, right? The titles. You need to control the thumbnails. You need to control how you market the videos. You need to control everything. End-to-end control. And obviously, if posting LinkedIn, Facebook, and X content isn't a part of this process, then you don't need to control their social media behavior on these platforms. If you want to send 1 million cold emails, well, you need to control the workflow, you need to control the copywriting, you need to control the assets, the lead magnets, you need to control the inbox, you need to control everything regarding this. End-to-end control. And that's how you sort of build a product, a high-level overview of how you build a product that guarantees results. And now this is very super difficult to produce these results, to guarantee these results. It's extremely difficult, but I wanted to make an extreme example here. If you just, this outcome here, if you just reduce this to like 10 clients in 6 months, that's a really good guarantee. And if that's the case, well, then you only need 100 meetings in 6 months. And then you can sort of look here, well, what do I remove? What do I keep? So this one can go. Well, this one can go. And this one can go. You get the idea. But this is like an extreme example. And that's how you do it. That's it for me in this video. If you liked it, make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, follow me on LinkedIn, wire transfer me some money. Thank you.